loose thread on the sleeve of your coat, right near the pocket where you kept the last note. I gave it a touch, just a mindless little thing, not knowing the weight of the weight it would bring. Now the cuff is a ghost and the stitches are wide. I'm catching a glimpse of the hollow inside. It's the smallest of tears at the edge of the seams that starts the slow drowning of all of our dreams. And I'm just unraveling the hem of us tonight, watching the fabric get lost in the light. One loop at a time, the patterns dissolve, losing the rhythm and the quiet resolve. It's a pile of wool on a cold wooden floor, shape of a person that I don't know anymore. Yeah, the finish is frayed and the color is dim, just unraveling at the hem. I remember the day that this sweater was new, everything solid and everything true. But the friction, the silence, and the heat of the pride has worn down this spirit we kept deep inside. Now the integrity's gone and the wind's getting in through the gaps in the wool and the cracks in my skin. And I'm just unraveling the hem of us tonight, watching the fabric get lost in the light. One loop at a time, the patterns dissolve, losing the rhythm and the quiet resolve. It's a pile of wool on a cold wooden floor, shape of a person that I don't know anymore. Yeah, the finish is frayed and the color is dim, just unraveling at the hem. You can't knit it back when the yarn has been torn. You can't fix the places where the kindness was worn. It's just a long string leading back to the start, before we decided to pull it apart. Pull the string, watch it go. Nothing left of the things we know, just a thread, just the end. It starts with a twitch in the corner of the left eye, a hairline fracture in a cloudless sky. The coffee tastes like iron, the air feels like wool. The glass is overflowing when it used to be full. First it's the keys that I can't seem to find, then it's the names of the friends that I've left behind. It's a structural failure, a bolt coming loose, a slow motion tightening of a velvet noose. the anatomy of a breakdown. See the parts, the rattling of lungs, and the stalling of hearts. It's the sound of a circuit board screaming in the rain, the chemical mapping of a new kind of pain. Section by section, the lights are going down until there's nothing left but the echo of a doubt. Look at the schematics, look at the debris of the person that I used to be. Now the skin is a cage and the bone is a wall. I'm counting the seconds as the satellites fall. My words are just marbles rolling on the floor. I can't remember what I'm fighting for. Is it the static, is it the heat, or the way the concrete feels under my feet? I'm dismantling the engine while the car's in drive, just trying to prove that I'm actually alive. And this is the anatomy of a breakdown. See the parts, the rattling of lungs, and the stalling of hearts. It's the sound of a circuit board screaming in the rain, the chemical mapping of a new kind of pain. Section by section, the lights are going out until there's nothing left but the echo of a doubt. Look at the schematics, look at the debris of the person that I used to be. One breath shallow, two breaths gone. The mind is a meadow with a wildfire on. System failure, power down. I'm just a ghost in a hospital gown. Check the vitals, nothing left to see. It's not a sudden crash, it's a failure of the beams, a slow motion tearing at the structural seams. I'm looking at the blueprints, the way we drew it out before the foundation was eaten by doubt. The angles are leaning, the drywall is thin, and the cold from the outside is finally getting in. It's a low barren sorrow, weight on the floor, and I can't find the keys to the reinforced door. And this is the architecture of a breakdown. See the cracks, following the lines of the things that we lack. It's a cathedral of hollows, a skyscraper of if, built on the edge of a crumbling cliff. The pillars are shaking, the glass is too bright. I'm losing the battle with the gravity tonight. Brick by bit of brick, watch the monument fall. In the architecture of it all. was a lie that I thought was the truth. Now the ceiling is sagging with the could have been rain, and there's no way to retrofit the heart and the brain. And this is the architecture of a breakdown. See the cracks following the lines of the things that we lack. It's a cathedral of hollows, a skyscraper of it, built on the edge of a crumbling cliff. The pillar's shaking, the glass is too bright. I'm losing the battle with the gravity tonight. Brick by bit of brick, watch the monument fall, and the architecture of it all. Just the rubble, just the dust. Sharing the sofa, watching the flickering screen, but there's a frozen ocean sitting here in between. Your fingers are resting just an inch from my home, the closest I've been to feeling completely alone. I could reach out and touch you, I could bridge the divide, but I'm terrified of the ghosts living on the other side. It's a measurement of silence, a ruler made of pride, a million miles of nothing with nowhere left to hide. And oh, the distance between our hands tonight is wider than the stars. In the middle of the light, it's a canyon, it's a desert, it's a wall of jagged glass, watching the ghosts of who we were as they slowly pass. My skin is screaming for the heat I used to know, but your pulse is a rhythm that's buried in the snow zone, near and yet so far, like the shifting of the sands and the infinite distance between our hands. I remember when our palms were a language of their own, back when every touch was a seed that we had sown. Now I'm tracing the fabric, I'm memorizing the space, afraid to look up and see the coldness in your face. If I brushed against your knuckles, would you flinch or would you stay? Or would you simply let the moment wither and decay? And oh, the distance between our hands tonight is wider than the stars. In the middle of the light, it's a canyon, it's a desert, it's a wall of jagged glass, watching the ghosts of who we were as they slowly angel out of everything we fear. Might as well be 10. I'm pulling back into myself again. So close, but out of reach. I've reached the part where the dialogue ends, where the ink runs dry and the narrative bends. I turn the leaf expecting a grand goodbye, a sunset speech or a reason why. But there's nothing but white, a blinding glare, a sudden lack of anything being there. The table of contents lies in my face, leaving me stranded in this vacant space. No more ink to bleed, no more lines to trace, just the terrifying quiet of an empty place. And I'm staring at the final chapters, empty pages, the end of the story we built for the ages. There's no happily ever and no tragic the end, just a vast wide desert where I used to have a friend. I'm holding the pen, but my hand has gone numb, waiting for a climax that's never gonna come. Just a ghost of a binder and a broken spine, and 1,000 empty pages that are finally mine. I searched the margins for a hidden note, a secret message that you might have wrote. Maybe a smudge or a teardrop stain to prove that the journey wasn't in vain. But the paper is smooth, it's clinical and cold, a story of nothing left to be told. The characters vanished, the setting fell down, and I'm just a reader in a ghost-ridden town. And I'm staring at the final chapters, empty pages, the end of the story we built for the ages. There's no happily ever and no tragic the end, just a vast white desert where I used to have a friend. I'm holding the pen, but my hand is gone numb, waiting for a climax that's never gonna come. Just a ghost of a binder and a broken spine, and 1,000 empty pages that are finally mine. The silence of the paper is louder than the screams, the burial ground for a million shared dreams. It's the cruelest ending I could ever conceive, to have nothing to read and nothing to leave. Just wait. guess I'll just close the book. The house has a way of expanding at night when there's no one to talk to and no one to fight. I sat on the floor of the guest room today and let all the stronger just wither away. I wasn't prepared for the way that it rained, like a dissonant anthem a lonely heart sang. It's a jagged vibration, a primitive sound of a spirit that's finally hid in the ground. And I'm just listening to the sound of my own crying, the part of the maybe that's finally dying. It's a rhythm of gasps and a hollowed out moan, a frequency made for the ears of the lone. It doesn't sound pretty, it doesn't sound deep, it sounds like a promise I'm failing to keep. Yeah, the silence is gone and the truth is undying. And the echoes and the sound of my own crying. It's a physical thing, like a weight in the throat, a desperate SOS from a sinking boat. I try to hum over the catching my breath to drown out this rehearsal of emotional death, but it's loud in the corners and sharp in the air, reminding me exactly that no one is there. And I'm just listening to the sound of my own crying, the part of the maybe that's finally dying. It's a rhythm of gasps and a hollowed out moan, a frequency made for the ears of the lone. It doesn't sound pretty, it doesn't sound deep, it sounds like a promise I'm failing to keep. Yeah, the silence is gone and the truth is undying. And the echoes and the sound of my own crying. I used to have your shoulder to dampen the noise, back when we were gravity, back when we had poise. Now I'm the audience and I'm the leader role in this private performance of losing control. It's getting quiet and now just the salt on the floor. I don't think I can do this anymore. Just the breath and the rest. The mattress is a tundra, a white and quilted plain, stretching out forever in the middle of the rain. I'm huddled on the border on the far left cliffside edge, shadows where your head used to lie. Underneath the ceiling of a darkened indoor sky, I'm a traveler without a map, a sailor on the sheet, searching for the coastline where our spirits used to meet. And it's the geography of an empty bed tonight. Thousands of miles in the flickering light, a desert to the right and a canyon in the middle, an unsolved map and a cruel cold riddle. I'm reaching for a landmark, I'm reaching for a sign, but I'm lost in the topography of the no longer mine. Yeah, the distance is a kingdom that I can't get across. In the geography of loss, I found a stray hair on the fabric, a thread of golden wire. The only remnant left of a long extinguished fire is the North Star of a country that's been wiped off the globe, leaving me to shiver in a tattered cotton robe. The heat is all evaporated, the climate's turned to frost. I'm a refugee of us, and I'm permanently lost. And it's the geography of an empty bed tonight. Thousands of miles in the flickering light, a desert to the right and a canyon in the middle, an unsolved map and a cruel cold riddle. I'm reaching for a landmark, I'm reaching for a sign, but I'm lost in the topography of the no longer mine. Yeah, the distance is a kingdom that I can't get across. In the geography lost, they say you're best for sleeping, but it's a battlefield for me, a landscape made of memory, and a deep domestic sea. If I'm moving to the center, will I vanish in the space, or will I find the hollow where I used to see your face? Just the middle of the night. They tell you one is a desert, they say one is a void, but they haven't seen the us that we've destroyed. We're sitting at the table just a foot of wood apart, but there's 1,000 miles of static in your heart. I pass you the salt, you look through my ghost. It's a different kind of hunger when you're sitting by the host. A house full of echoes, a bed made of stone. It's a crowded kind of hell to be this much alone. And oh, the loneliest number is 2, when the knees are broken and the you isn't you. It's the weight of your breathing on the other side of the wall, knowing if I reached out I'd find nothing at all. More than a 0, but less than a hole, just a pair got the shared account and the pictures in the frame, but when you say my name it doesn't sound the same. It's the how was your day that expects no reply. It's the staring at the ceiling while the hours crawl by. If I was by myself I could start a new fire, but here I'm just a witness to a cold grey pie. And the loneliest number is two, when the me is all broken and the you isn't you. It's the weight of your breathing on the other side of the wall, knowing if I reached out I'd find nothing at all more than the zero, but less than a hole. Just a pair of tired shadows with a gap in the soul. Yeah, I'm drowning in the math and I know it's true. The loneliest number is two. I trade this together for a solitary room to escape the slow poison of this quiet gloom. At least in the one I'd know who to blame, but in the two we're just fuel for the shame. One plus one used to be light, now it's just the subtraction of the middle of the night. Just you and me and the ghost of we. The air here is heavy, it's a manufactured chill. A forest brought inside, standing deathly still. The reeds align in circles, a green and waxy wall, echoing the silence that's gathered in the hall. You always love the mountains, the wind inside the boughs, but now the only timber is the box that holds your vows. It's a sharp medicinal sting, a memory in a shroud, a prayer that's whispered softly in a weeping black-clad crowd. And it's the scent of pine and funerals today, the smell of something living as it starts to fade away. The sap is like a teardrop, the needle's like a bed, for the heavy golden secrets of the words we never said. I'm breathing in the winter, I'm breathing in the end, while the shadows of the evergreens begin to break and bend. Yeah, the chapel's full of forest, but the heart is full of moss. In the scent of pine and funerals and loss, I remember how the resin just the salt of sorrow sticking in my throat. They've dressed the room in branches to hide the smell of clay, to pretend that you're just sleeping at the closing of the day. But the wood is polished silver, the lid is lined in lace, and the sands of mountain timber can't replace your face. And it's the scent of pine and funerals today, the smell of something living as it starts to fade away. The sap is like a teardrop, the needle's like a bed for the heavy golden secrets of the words we never said. I'm breathing in the winter, I'm breathing in the end, while the shadows of the evergreens begin to break and bend. Yeah, the chapel's full of forest, but the heart is full of moss, in the scent of pine and funerals and loss. Outside the wind is howling through the cedars and the oak, carrying the spirits and the words that we once spoke. But in here the air is stagnant, the pine is just a ghost of the rugged wild person that I'm gonna miss the most. And the needles, the flowers and the stone. I'm walking out the doorway, and I'm walking out alone. Just the pine, just the end, just the pine, just the end. I've been driving this loop since the sun went down, tracing the borders of this hollowed out town. I see the green glowing in the distance ahead, the way out of the silence, the way out of this bed. But the paint is all peeling, the letters are blurred, like the tail end of every final bitter word. I've got my foot on the gas, but my hand on the wheel, trying to forget how the ending's supposed to feel. It's a flickering promise, a half-written grace, a map with a hole where I should see your face. And I'm passing unfinished days as signs tonight, blurring the edges of the red and the white. The way out is broken, the forward is gone, just a ghost on the shoulder at the edge of the dawn. I want to pull over, I want to break free, but the rope keeps on stretching in front of me. Yeah, I'm caught in the middle of a maybe and gone, under unfinished exit signs, driving on and on. There's a ramp to the left that leads back to your door, but I can't find the reasons to go back anymore. And the ramp to the right is a bridge to the dark, where I'm terrified I'll finally lose the last spark. So I stay in the center, I stay in the lane, wiping the condensation in the streaks of the rain. Every sign is a question I'm not ready to ask behind a steering wheel, and a traveler's mask. And I'm passing unfinished exit signs tonight, blurring the edges of the red and the white. The way out is broken, the forward is gone, just a ghost on the shoulder at the edge of the dawn. I want to pull over, I want to break free, but the road keeps on stretching in front of me. Yeah, I'm caught in the middle of a maybe and gone, under unfinished exit signs, driving on and on. My marker zero is 1,000 miles back, and the headlights are cutting a hole through the black. But I'm stuck in the merging, I'm stuck in the drift, waiting for the gears of my spirit to shift. Gathered up the lightning from the summer in July, the sparks we used to chase underneath the purple sky. I thought if I could bottle it, the glow would never end. I'd have a little piece of us around every dark bend. But the lid is screwed on tight, and the air's turned to grey, and the light we used to live for has simply slipped away. It's a heavy piece of glass, a cloudy little tomb, sitting on the edge of a cold and quiet room. And it's just shattered dreams in a mason jar tonight, looking for a flicker, looking for the light. But the edges all jagged and the powder's at the base, a million broken promises in a small and crowded space. I shake it just to hear the sound of everything we lost, counting up the memories and calculating cost. Yeah, it's a glittering disaster, it's a sharp and silver scar, just shattered dreams in a mason jar. I remember when it held the scent of peaches in the sun, before the bitter winter of the things we left undone. Now it's just a rattle and a shrapnel and a dust, a chemical reaction of the fire and the rust. I wanna pour it out, let the shards hit the floor, but then I'd have nothing left of you anymore. And it's just shattered dreams in a mason jar tonight, looking for a flicker, looking for the light. But the edges all jagged and the powder's at the base, a million broken promises in a small and crowded space. I shake it just to hear the sound of everything we lost, counting up the memories and calculating cost. Yeah, it's a glittering disaster, it's a sharp and silver scar, just shattered dreams in a mason jar. If I unscrew the top of the ghost closer you escape? Or has the pain finally taken on a permanent shape? It's a fragile little kingdom, a universe of glass, watching all the could-have-beens as they slowly pass. Such a beautiful thing, shattered, shattered. Shattered. I saw your headlights flicker at the edge of the drive. The only proof I have you're still alive. But I didn't get up and I didn't unlock. I just sat in the dark and I listened to the clock. I've been drawing a line, I've been marking the ground, so the ghosts of the past can no longer be found. It's a white line barrier, a crystalline wall, to keep your shadow from the floor of my hole. And I'm pouring salt on the doorstep tonight, keeping the bad things out of the light. It's a circle of no in the valley of done, watching the tracks of your ties as you run. They say it keeps out the spirits and the sting of the rain, but I'm using it here to hold back the pain. Yeah, the threshold is white and the winter is near, and the salt's on the doorstep to keep you from here. To keep you from here. To walk in like you owned every room, leaving a trail of your heavy perfume. But the grains are all settled, the border is set, a bit of protection from the things I regret. You can't cross the line when the spirit is stone. I'm learning the power of being alone. Tracks of your ties as you run. They say it keeps out the spirits and the sting of the rain, but I'm using it here to hold back the pain. Yeah, the threshold is white and the winter is near, and the salt on the doorstep to keep you from here. It's an ancient ritual for a modern day break, a physical cure for a spiritual ache. Save my own soul from the parts of the story you tried to control. Stay on the road, step on the white. The house is closed up for the rest of the night. Just a soul, just a sting. sitting in the velvet in the back of the drawer. A promise of a maybe that we don't make anymore. I pulled it out this morning just to see if it still fit, but the silver's turned to iron and the fire has been quit. It wasn't supposed to tarnish, it was meant to be the sun. Now it's just a heavy circle of the things we haven't done. They say that gold is holy, they say it never fades, but they haven't seen the poison of 1,000 rainy days. And there's rust on the engagement ring tonight, a red and jagged sickness in the middle of the light. The forever that we polished is a pitted, ugly mess, a symbol of the no that started out as yes. Back when every storm we weathered felt like a holy calm. But we left it on the counter, we left it in the sink. We let the salt and bitterness become the only drink. Now the stone is looking cloudy and the band is turning brown, just like the weight of us is pulling both us down. And there's a rust on the engagement ring tonight, a red and jagged sickness in the middle of the light. The forever that we polished is a pitted, ugly mess, a symbol of the no that started out as yes. It's eating through the metal, it's biting through the bone, a king without a kingdom, sitting on a stone. Yeah, the sparkle is a memory, and the shine is just a sting, wrapped in the rust of an engagement ring. You can't scrub away the silence, you can't buff away the lies, you can't fix the corrosion that is reflected in our eyes. It's a chemical reaction to the things we didn't say, watching a lifetime of always just flake and fall away. I'm standing at the payphone by the neon laundromat, the kind of place where time goes thin and the air is stale and flat. I've been pacing on the linoleum, counting out the silver, trying to find the words that my pride wouldn't deliver. The dryers spin in circles, just like the thoughts inside my head, tumbling all the bitter things that we should have never said. It's a heavy kind of change, it's a metallic kind of ache, calculating every single choice I didn't make. And I've got pockets full of quarters and a heart full of regret, trying to buy back the forever that hasn't happened yet. I'm feeding the machine just to hear your hollow tone, a long distance ghost on a dirty telephone. The silver's running out and the dial tone is near, and I'm standing in the cold with everything I fear. Yeah, it's a heavy weight to carry, it's a losing kind of bet, with pockets full of quarters and regret. I remember when these coins were just for songs inside the box, before we hit the berry and we ran into the rocks. Now I'm using them as a ransom for a minute of your time, trying to fix a mountain with a nickel and a dime. But the line is full of static and your voice is miles away, and I've run out of the currency to make you wanna stay. And I've got pockets full of quarters and a heart full of regret, trying to buy back the forever that hasn't happened yet. I'm feeding the machine just to hear your hollow tone, a long distance ghost on a dirty telephone. The silver's running out and the dial tone is near, I'm standing in the cold with everything I fear. Yeah, it's a heavy weight to carry, it's a losing kind of bet, with pockets full of quarters and regret. One more coin, that's my last chance to explain, before I'm just a stranger standing in the freezing rain. The slot is jammed with sorrow and the signal's going weak. I can feel the metal burning against the salt upon my cheek. in the glass of this room we built, bumping my head against the shame and the guilt. You liked the way I shimmered in the porch lights glow, so you caught me in your hands and you wouldn't let go. Now I'm staring through the curve of a transparent wall, watching the shadows of the evening grow tall. There's holes in the lid so I can still breathe, but there isn't a door for when I wanna leave. And I'm just moth wings in a jar tonight, beating my heart against the artificial light. The dust is falling off, the silver's getting thin. I'm losing the fire that I used to have within. You call it a sanctuary, I call it a cage. Another pin specimen on a lonely page. Yeah, I'm frantic and I'm fragile and I'm falling apart, with moth wings and a hollowed out heart. And a hollowed out heart. I remember the moon and the reach of the sky. Before I was a treasure you wanted to buy. You watch me from the outside, you tap on the paint, but you don't feel the cold and you don't feel the rain. My wings are getting heavy, the powder is gone. I'm just a vibration at the edge of the dawn. And I'm just moth wings in a jar tonight, beating my heart against the artificial light. The dust is falling off, the silver's getting thin. I'm losing the fire that I used to have within. You call it a sanctuary, I call it a cage. Another pin specimen on a lonely page. Yeah, I'm frantic and I'm fragile and I'm falling apart, with moth wings in a hollowed out. If the glass finally breaks, will I even know how to fly? Or have I forgotten the way to the sky? I'm addicted to the boom, I'm afraid of the dark. I'm a captive of the glow and a slave to the spark. Slave to the spark. Tap, 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 tap. The glass is so cold, I'm losing my shine. I'm getting so old, just a whisper of wings in a jar.